Hey guys, it's Daniel, and I know, I am very late to the party, but the summer update that came out this year for TF2 did arrive, and I wanted to share my personal thoughts on it and where everything else is alongside it. Now, this update dropped way back on August 21st, 2020, so it didn't drop that long ago, just a little over a month since the time of writing this script, and since that update has dropped, and honestly, I did not really pay much attention, and honestly, I did not really pay much mind to it when it did come out. Now, within this new update was the same old new cosmetic case with some new beautifully made community-crafted cosmetics and community-made unusual effects that are certain to make anybody impressed. With that, there are a couple of fixes, including them fixing the drop rates in MVM for the Aussie Medigun and Wrench, which thank God, because those were inflating quite fast. The fact that we have hit another seasonal update, however, I guess doesn't really make this feel like any real content, which obviously is the case, no pun intended, because, well, here we are in 2020, you know, with the current state of how updates are going. Yeah, you guys all know. I don't know, it's pretty burned into my brain now that we are going to be getting these seasonal updates, including Summer, Scream Fortress, and Smithmas, and that's pretty much it for every year going forward. And honestly, a part of me is a little worried still. I know this video is supposed to be mainly about the Summer 2020 update, and as a matter of fact, it is, because the main idea of this update is that it leaves very little to talk about, and it is more of an opening for me to discuss the bigger picture about this game. Now, while I personally am not satisfied with these seasonal updates that have been coming out, I am grateful that they are still adding community-created items into the game, because there are tons of amazing contributions that are added to the workshop every month, and honestly, I'd like to start seeing maybe some new Warpaint cases, or perhaps some new taunts get added into future crates if possible, because there is some really well thought out and amazing stuff. I guess, as with how things have been these last few years, there's always something more to be desired, and I'm really starting to feel that as of late. Now, I have kind of been stalking through some of the popular TF2 forums, and just have been hearing similar things in regards to their opinions with the update and how satisfied they are with them. When this update dropped, there was, you know, a bit of talk about it, so I don't know, some people are just happy to get this update and do consider it to be, you know, just an update, it's one, while others don't, but are still grateful that something at least came about this summer. And then you got other people who just kind of end up completely derailing the conversation and bad-mouthing Valve, thinking anything is going to change from that. In terms of what I expect for the Scream Fortress and Smithmas update, if they could keep making those Scream Fortress updates just a little bit bigger by adding more maps and having a double case edition with war paints and cosmetics, I think that would be amazing. I really like Halloween Time in TF2, and last Scream Fortress, they did a pretty good job getting that extra bit of content to play with. Among everything else, it's just really special. So hopefully they can continue that trend. Smithmas could probably do the same, but now there's a lot of Christmas related war paints, so I'm not sure if it would be a good idea to add the same amount of Xmas themed war paints. You know, I think instead if they just had a general war paint case alongside a Christmas themed cosmetic case, I think that would be really good too. So I guess to kind of summarize this quick video, my overall thoughts and opinions on the Summer 2020 update is that I think the new update is really cool, and I am grateful that we are at a minimum still getting these seasonal updates, but at the same time, I wouldn't really consider this anything major. I guess another thing I'm just left to wonder is how long after the fact are we still going to get these seasonal updates? Scream Fortress is a guarantee because that just turns on by default every October, but I guess you can't really count that as an update to a certain extent. While I personally don't consider any of these seasonal updates as content filled, I do appreciate what they give us, and as long as more workshop commissions keep coming in and the ones that are currently existing keep getting added, I'm sure they will still be coming into the game and, you know, being added in these tiny little updates. Of course, I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Were you happy with this update? What did you think of the new cosmetics? I personally didn't even have any intention to really make a video on it, but I decided to come back because it kind of just gave me a room to make a little quick side note about what I think the other updates are going to entail and all of that. But overall, this really wasn't anything significant to where I felt the need to make it as soon as it came out. I was just like, all right, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm always curious to hear what you guys think down in the comments below, so be sure to share your thoughts about it all and where you think kind of the future of it is kind of going. I don't know, with that in mind, guys, thanks for bearing with me as I get caught up on the one of two pieces of news. I'm coming out with another video talking about the return of the bots, because they have been coming back in full swing as of lately in Valve casual servers. Yeah, so much fun. Just what I want to talk about. Anyways, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, thank you, and have a good day.